Is Skypiercer broken? Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Game Mechanics, and today we're tackling the hottest item in the ML community, Skypiercer. We'll cover everything you need to know from stats, how it works, and the best heroes to use it on. Skypiercer grants you 60 adaptive attack, which means it works for both physical or magic heroes. And you also get plus 15 movement speed, all for just 1,500 gold. But the real power is in its unique passive, Lethality. This is where Skypiercer gets interesting. When you damage an enemy while their health is below 6%, Skypiercer kills them by dealing 9,999 true damage. It's like the execute battle spell, but you don't have to press it. But wait, there's more! Each kill gives you 10 lethality stacks, and it grants an additional 1% HP threshold for every 10 stacks. These stacks make it easier to execute enemies. So at full stacks, which is 60, that will grant you a total of 12% HP threshold. It means you can execute enemies if you hit them while their HP still has 12% remaining. However, you need to be careful because each time you die, you lose 30% of current stacks. And since it's percentage, you lose less when you have fewer stacks. Oh, and one more thing, if you hit multiple enemies at once, lethality triggers once. As you can see from this example, only one instance of lethality was activated, even though my skill landed on several targets. It seems it has a cooldown, but it's only short. So, who benefits most from this item? The Skypiercer users should have these traits. High burst damage. You need to quickly lower the enemy's HP to reach the HP threshold. Survivability. You don't want to lose your precious stacks by dying too easily, so good mobility or range is key. Low HP advantage. Skills that get stronger or deal more damage when enemies are low on HP are a huge bonus. Based on this criteria, here are my top picks for Skypiercer heroes. Roger, his passive basic attacks are HP-based damage, which means he can easily lower enemies' HP. And his second skill Wolf Form detects low HP targets, making it super easy to get stacks. I think Roger is the best Skypiercer hero right now. Brody, his ultimate does more damage the lower the enemy's HP is, and he has huge range for securing those low HP targets. Beatrix, not really ideal in the early game because of low damage. But once it's mid to late game, her high damage and skills set up Skypiercer executions perfectly. With her sniper basic attacks and ultimate skills, she can deal insane damage while maintaining distance. Burst Assassins, Fanny, Ling, Hayabusa, and Gushun, all of them have high damage and insane mobility, which means hard to kill and easy stacking. They can lower the enemy's HP, all the while being evasive. Novaria, she is another great choice. Her high damage and huge distance with her second skill make her a perfect Skypiercer user. Lastly, she is a good Skypiercer user, but only if you have the lane advantage. Her ultimate is useful in finding those low HP targets, and the burst damage of her basic attacks can easily lower the enemy's HP. If you're having difficulty in the early and mid game, I recommend building a different item. Burst Mages. Mages like Eudora and Veil can also make great use of Skypiercer, but be careful with positioning. They are easy targets because of their limited mobility, which means collecting stacks will be hard. Use it only if there are no enemies that can dive and reach the backlines. AoE Mages. Examples are Odette, Alice, and Zushin. Their huge area damage means you can hit multiple low HP targets for easy executes. Marksman with no mobility should avoid Skypiercer, as they're easy to kill and will lose those stacks quickly. Hanabi, Layla, and Ixia will more likely be targeted by the enemy. Tanks and fighters aren't great either. They don't usually finish kills, so Skypiercer isn't very useful. Maybe on some limited fighters it can work, but for those sustained types, it's better building a different item. And squishy mages have the same problem as marksmen. You have to stay alive to get those stacks. It's a gamble when building Skypiercer. I think you'll benefit more if you build damage items instead. Let's see which summon skills can activate Skypiercer. Sun, his shadow clone technique can kill those low HP enemies. Popol, his best friend Koopa can activate the 999 true damage. Claude, the mirror image of Dexter, can activate lethality. Zask, his nightmaric spawn, is also equipped with Sky Piercer. Vexana, her undead knight, can activate Sky Piercer even if she's far away. Rafaela, amazingly, her useful passive can trigger the instant kill effect. The best way to counter Sky Piercer is to watch your HP. If the enemy has Sky Piercer, don't let them get you too low. Disengage when necessary. And you can also check the scoreboard. If they have a huge bounty, their Sky Piercer is probably stacked, so be extra careful. Basically, using Sky Piercer means minus 6 to 12% of the enemy's HP. If you're a squishy hero, it's no problem since you already have low HP. But for bulky tanks with high HP, that minus 6 to 12% HP is huge. And that's why many are complaining about its damage. If you want to counter Sky Piercer, the best way is to target and gank the Sky Piercer hero to lower their stacks. But if you really want to counter those Sky Piercer users, you can always resort to Bang the enemy. His ultimate can withstand the true damage of Sky Piercer. Although a bit short, it's still one way of avoiding the instant kill effect. Now it's time for some experiments. Diggy's egg state cannot trigger Sky Piercer. As you can see, this Layla has a huge HP, but she's still alive even though I have Sky Piercer. At this rate, she should be dead if I'm using my normal damage. Carmilla's ultimate does not share the true damage of Sky Piercer. And I think this is just right. That will be too overpowered if it worked. The damage of Execute Battle Spell cannot trigger Sky Piercer. From this example, the Layla is still alive, even with this low HP. I think it will be too powerful if Execute can activate Sky Piercer. Sky Piercer can pierce through shields. Here's an example with Jawhead using Aegis and his second skill. As you can see, the Sky Piercer proved it's worthy of the name because it ignored the shield. So that means Aegis can save you from Sky Piercer. Cursed Helmet damage cannot trigger Sky Piercer. Based from this example, Layla's HP is extremely low, but she's not dying from a full stack lethality. Valor's Burning passive can trigger Sky Piercer. During teamfights, it can be easy to get hit with his passive burn. It's good on Valor, but the only problem is his ability to maintain stacks. Sky Piercer is a high-risk, high-reward item. If you can get ahead early and secure kills, it snowballs hard. But if you fall behind, it's not very useful because of its stats. So use it on the right heroes and play safe. And that's it for our Sky Piercer guide. What can you say about this new item? Let me know in the comment section. That's all for this video. Stay safe and thank you for watching.